Hey everyone, I'm Jen Valentine and welcome to W Network's Movie Date. We're in my kitchen with Anna Olson from Food Network Canada, right beside me here. This is so exciting that you're making one of your famous recipes in my kitchen.
Well, I'm thrilled to be here, Jen. And you know, being Valentine's Day and you think about making something in the kitchen to give to someone is truly the spirit of baking. So we're going to bake something together, and that sense of giving partnered with Valentine's Day and a good romantic movie, well, it's gotta be about the chocolate. So I'm making my heart chocolate Nanaimo bars.
Ooh, they are famous here in Canada because they're Canadian.
They truly are. So we're showing the love for the Canadian spirit. Shall we jump right into it?
I think we shall.
All right. Well, it all starts with the crust. And to make a Nanaimo bar crust, what you do is you melt some butter, sugar, cocoa powder with a little bit of salt in a bowl that's placed over a pot of gently simmering water. And the reason you do that is because once the butter is melted, you lightly whisk an egg and you add that to the mixture. And it only takes a minute, but as you're stirring, you'll feel it thicken up. So that's when it's time to bring it back over here, add your graham cracker crumbs, your coconut, and then you spread that into your pan and let that chill in the fridge while you get the filling ready. So let's be honest, what we love about Nanaimo bars is the filling, which is really more like frosting. So what I do is I cream some unsalted butter with a bit of icing sugar together, about 2/3 of the icing sugar. Then what I do in a separate bowl is I stir together some milk with some vanilla custard powder. Now that's typical to a Nanaimo bar, but my own addition is to really give these Nanaimo bars a hot chocolate flavor. I add hot chocolate mix, so it's already built in. And so I do this so the hot chocolate mix has a chance to dissolve, so it's nice and smooth. And I add that right away to my filling base. I finish with the remaining icing sugar. Oh, can't forget that pinch of salt. So now that this filling is nice and smooth, it's ready to spread onto the chilled crust. And now it's time for the chocolate topping. The next part's really easy. I'm just going to melt the chocolate and a little bit of butter together in a bowl over that same pot of simmering water. So now I'm gonna take this melted chocolate, kind of dollop it all over the filling, and then I'll use an offset spatula to spread it in a nice even layer.
It smells so good.
And I don't worry about if the top is not perfectly smooth, because this is the fun part and I need your help.
All right, I'm ready to do this.
What's hot chocolate without marshmallows? Want a nice big sprinkling.
Do I sprinkle these or do I put them on?
However you wish. And I'll add a pinch of sea salt as well. I like that little salty kick, because this is a bit of a sweet treat.
I like the salty with the sweet. Is that enough?
Now this is where we have to be patient.
Okay.
We have to let these chill for a couple hours before we can cut them.
So they go back in the fridge?
Back in the fridge. Well, Jen, I thought it would be perfect that for our movie date, we use heart-shaped cutters to cut out our Nanaimo bars.
Anna, do you love romantic movies?
I am a fan. What I like is that the heroes are often very strong characters, yet they can still fall in love. And I think that's where the magic is in watching those movies.
Well, there's nothing better than watching a romantic movie than eating a delicious treat like maybe a Nanaimo bar. So this is unbelievable. They're the best Nanaimo bars I've ever had, ever.
Well, and you know why? Because they're heart-shaped.
Anna, so good. Thank you so much for joining me here in my kitchen, and thank you. And join us next time for another edition of W Network's Movie Date. I'm so sorry for talking with my mouth full. They're so good.